Hi, folks. I'm back here today with another classic wrestling match from this time from back in the 1980s as the Macho Man Randy Savage will be going up against Rick Rude. This is from the Memphis territory back there in probably 83, 84. Uh, we have about 9.5 minutes here for this match, so let's get started. Here we see the Macho Man Randy Savage in the ring. We may be joining progress. Rick Rude with his manager, the Master of the South, Jimmy Hart. I believe that's Paul Morton as a referee. He's the father of Ricky Morton Rock and Roll Express. Now Rude is in the ring. Savage is the babyface here. Rude's the heel. Rude's teasing a foreign object, possibly in his tights. This isn't long before Savage makes his way to the World Wrestling Federation. Of course, becomes a big star there, world champion, intercontinental champion, the all-time greats in professional wrestling. Rude's very well. Here we see Savage chasing Hart back to the dressing room. It appears, and Hart gets away. I believe we're here in the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis. Rude, this is very, very early in his career. I believe that's Savage's father, Angelo Poffo, in his corner. But Rude is very early in his career here. Still kind of green, but already starting to develop that Ravishing Rick Rude persona. He would go on from Memphis, go to World Class, become champion there, make his way to Jim Crockett Promotions, become World Tag Team Champion with Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, and was actually still one half of those World Tag Team Champions when he left abruptly from Jim Crockett Promotions and made his way to the World Wrestling Federation. Of course, there he would be managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, become Intercontinental Champion, feud with the Ultimate Warrior, have a really great career. Hart's back out there in Rude's corner. A lot of styling here to start the match. Savage teases again, jumping off the top of turnbuckle to the floor. Once again, the ref counting Rude, and Savage breaks the count. He finally makes his way back in the ring. Savage is ready for some fisticuffs, and then we have a tie-up. Test of strength. Savage may be getting the better of Rude here. Savage would come to the Memphis territory after running, along with his father Angelo Poffo and brother Lanny Poffo, opposition to Memphis in their promotion, ICW. Ran a lot in Kentucky. Ever seen an airplane spin by the Macho Man? Eventually, Savage and Poffos would make their way into Memphis after they folded up at ICW. Kind of an invasion angle. Feud with Jerry Lawler. And Rude takes a tumble to the floor. Crowd definitely loves the Macho Man. He's a babyface here. Looks like Savage may have a foreign object, maybe some brass knucks, rich to him by his father. Savage makes his way out, jumps up on the ring announcer table. Throw some confetti, it looks like it. Rude. Now we see Lance Russell calling the matches. Legendary Memphis announcer. Now Paul Morton giving the count to the Macho Man out on the floor. He's going to confer with his father. Let's see Rude talking to his manager, Jimmy Hart. Memphis still was a hot territory at this time. Growing big houses there in Memphis. Savage is Asking Jimmy Hart if he'd like to step in the ring, but I don't believe the Mouth of the South will team up on that offer. And we have another lockup. Rude with missing the fist. And he hides in the ropes. There, see Jimmy Hart come in, talk to the referees, dealing with Angelo Poffo, trying to get him back to his designated side of the ring. And here's Hart again to talk to the ref, and Savage goes after the Mouth South and Rude with the knee to the back. Over the top goes Savage into the floor. Denies, of course, to the ref that he did throw Savage over the top rope. Ref didn't see it, so nothing he can do about it either way. He throws Savage into the ring post. Savage tumbles into that rope around the ring here in Memphis. Didn't have a railing. Separate the ringside from the crowd. Savage tries to get back in the ring, and he's greeted by Rude, who hits him with the right hand. Another right. Savage on the ropes as he goes with an elbow to the back of the neck, and another one. Rude had a pretty famous angle there in Memphis around this time. Initially, he came in with a valet, Angel, who I believe in real life was his girlfriend, and she ended up suffering a pile driver from Jerry the King Lawler. Pretty famous clip. This is pre-Miss Elizabeth or the Macho Man. He had his manager. Of course, that would happen in the WWF, and a suplex by Rude. Rude in tremendous shape, as always, as is the Macho Man. Both look like stars and were stars. Probably best Intercontinental Champions of all time in the WWF. And the Irish Whip. Clothesline. I said Rude very early in his career here. Still very green. And there he's teasing Paul Morton. He would become a really good worker, but he's not there yet. Our Savage reversal and a big back body drop. Kick to the gut. Now, those left jabs. Got Rick Rude rocking and reeling, and the elbow. Macho Man ramming Rick Rude's head into the turnbuckle for some odd turnbuckles there here in Memphis. Not what you traditionally see in most rings. Savage tearing at the face of Rick Rude. Referee trying to get him to break, giving him the count, and he tosses Rude out of the ring. Macho Man trying to climb up to the top, and he does. Is going to come off with an axe handle. Oh yeah! No wonder Savage had messed up knees later in his career. That is a long way down to jump. He'd done that almost nightly. Hart trying to prevent Savage from hitting his man with the chair. Now the Macho Man chasing after Hart. And Savage tosses Rude back in the ring. Savage up to the top. Crowd anticipating another axe handle. No, flying body press. That's something you really don't see much from Savage. Referee is nowhere to be found. There's King Kong Bundy. Here he comes with some brass knucks. Nail Savage. Bundy, another guy who make his way to WWF not long after this, become a huge star, feud with Hulk Hogan. Elbow drop by Rude. The referee must be outside dealing with Jimmy Hart and Angelo Poffo. He was 1, 2, and 3, and Rick Rude is your winner. Interference by King Kong Bundy, another Jimmy Hart man, part of his group, and Rude comes out the victor through that outside interference. A lot of star power here in this match. Guys are going to become huge names in the World Wrestling Federation. Rick Rude wins through some shenanigans and some help from his stablemate, King Kong Bundy. Well, that was a lot of stalling in that match. Very interesting to see, these big names before they made it onto the national stage, become huge international stars. Interesting match there. I see Rude and Savage earlier in their careers. If you like what you watch here and my commentary and insight into some of the wrestlers and what's going on at the time, please really appreciate if you please like and subscribe and uh, feel free to comment below. And I will be back soon with some more great classic wrestling action. Thanks for watching.